Hi there, this is Judy from Paper Palm Tree, and I have this awesome little birthday cake tea light that I want to share with you today. I found this again on Pinterest. It's several places over there. I'm not sure who started this, but there's a lot of people that have them out there. I wanted to share with you what I did and how I made this my own. So I had made also a little cake stand that this sits on top, and so it is a perfect little gift for somebody that you don't always want to exchange gifts with, but you want to give them a little something. So let me share with you how I did this. Okay, so we're going to start with just a tea light. You can get these like 4 for $1 at the dollar store. Almost any place has them now, but they are flameless, and it has a little button on the back, on the bottom, and so the tea light flickers like a candle would. So this is so cute, very cute. So what I used in this project is I used a piece of washi tape, and this is just shy of 5 inches, and any washi tape would work. I also used for the icing up there, I had made a punch, not a punch, I made a circle out of my die. I used this die set. This is the Stitch Shapes framelit, and I used the smallest circle, and it has a nice little stitched area on it. And to make this fit right on the top, I have a 1/2 inch circle that I ran this together through the Big Shot, and this is what I came up with. So this fits perfectly over that. Could it be more perfect? Really, that's perfect. And so for the little scallops that come down, I used another die set that I had that matches the stamp set Ready to Pop. And this is for the popcorn box. And this is the die that came out of this set. And it's a nice little scallop. And you see it's not straight across. And the reason is because it's made to shape around something. So that was also perfect for this. So I ran that on a 1 inch strip, and this is, the die is 4.5, and I wanted 2 lengths of that just to make sure I could go all the way around the perimeter of that tea light. So this is the piece that goes on the top, and this is the piece that we will glue there. Okay, so, and you can decorate the cake any way you want. This is just a little flower that I had. I did it multicolors. I topped it with a little rhinestone, which is, ooh, that one came loose. I'll put that on later. Okay. Sometimes these little tiny rhinestones, you have to put just a little bit of a glue dot on there for it to stick good. So let me show you how to put this together. So you take the washi. This is washi that has a backing on it. Let's see if I can get it started. So with the backing, I just kind of run a little piece of that. And so this is really cute washi. There are so many cute washis out there right now, but this is the one that I thought looked most like icing on a cake. Let's see. So you want it level with the bottom of the tea light. Let's see if I can get that straight. Right there. And that's going to go all the way around the base of your cake. Just like that. And that decorates that. And I'm going to put some glue dots. Let me grab my glue dots. For the top of the icing. And I'm just going to put a couple on there. It doesn't need much to make it stick. And that's going to go straight on the top, just like that. And I'm going to run a strip of double-sided tape down this just to make it easy instead of glue dots. Okay. You could use any adhesive, but this cardstock sticking to plastic, it kind of needs something that will stick. You don't want it to come off. So this is just going to run around the top edge, just lining it up with the top of the cake icing. And that's going to go on just like that. And I'm going to snip it right where that cardstock meets. This is Daffodil Delight, this yellow is. Put that up there. And there's the cake. And you can decorate this any way you want. Like I said, I put these little tiny flowers on there. And let me show you how I do those flowers, just to give them a little bit of the raised look. I take the end of, I don't know, this is a pokey tool, I call it. Push it down in there and see how it gives a little dimension. So you can put a little glue dot and decorate your cake that way. I also, on this one, put a little of our gold sequins, Stampin' Up's gold sequins at the bottom. But you can decorate it however you want. Okay, so let's set that aside. I'm going to show you how I did this cake stand. So I took a 2 3/8 inch scalloped punch, and I cut 5 pieces out of regular cardstock and then 1 piece out of a designer paper. And this is how I do this. So I took my silicone mat, and this is just a sponge with some glue in it. And I take and kind of tap around the edge of it, like that, and line that up. And you're going to do all 5 pieces and the designer paper the same way. So what I can do on this is set it aside as I stack them and just put, this is a D block that fits perfectly over it. I just set that on there. I let it dry that way. Also, you're going to add your designer paper to the top of that. Okay? So this is what it would look like. And this is kind of what I'm looking for, is just almost like a chipboard. It's not quite as thick, but it's nice and dense, and it will hold the cake on there, the tea light cake. And so I'm going to glue that onto the top. And on the sample that I did, I ran a little bit of glue around the edge and just dipped that in some of the Dazzling Diamonds, and it gives a little glitz to it. I love that. So this is how I let them dry. Isn't that perfect? Okay. So on the base of the cake stand, I'm going to set that up here to let it dry. I have used a piece of toilet paper roll, just like this. I cut it in a 1-inch length, rolled it up, and then you glue it just like you do the other pieces. I'm going to put some Tombow on this one, just along that edge, and you know, make the cylinder as small as you want it to be. You're going to glue that down, let it dry, and I'm going to cover that with the designer paper, and that's what creates the base. Now this smaller part of the stand is a 1-inch piece, and I did it the same way I did the top. I cut 5 pieces, I glued them together, I glued a designer paper to the top, let it dry, and that's what creates this. Then you take and just glue the 3 parts together. Isn't that cute? I just really, really love them. So you can see it from the side. How cute is that? It could be any theme you want. You could do them for little wedding cake favors. You could do them for a man's birthday, would be a little more masculine, just a plain color with nothing glitzy on it. This just is endless, the ideas that you can do with this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you would press the like button below. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, subscribe. And until next time, bye.